Hello, Twitch. Welcome in, everyone. Sorry, I got the water running here to start the stream. Refilling the immersion circulator, since we're going to be doing some short ribs. They're also defrosting in the sink right now. Also going to be doing some gnocchi tonight. Going to be boiling potatoes, doing gnocchi from scratch, but I'm going to try frying them tonight. And I'm going to try frying them in oil, fresh oil, that I have fried some prosciutto in before, so we get some like prosciutto flavor in our frying oil for our gnocchi. And then instead of like a tomato sauce or brown butter sauce, I'm going to do some fried sage, but I'm thinking some like dollops or pieces of, I'm going to use some of that herb cream cheese that I had and mix that with a little tomato paste, some other flavorings along that line, and see if we can't get like a pipeable mixture that we can sort of smear our fried gnocchi with, because I figure fried, you want to keep them sort of crisp, and you put them with the sauce, it's just not going to work. And so this is almost like working with the dip, but fancier. So we got this set up now. Unfortunately, I didn't get that done before stream started. We got water ready. Let's make some coffee. Wasn't very happy with the last coffee I tried. I've been changing things up since I got the new grinder and trying a whole bunch of different varieties that I hadn't tried previously, and enjoying some of them quite a bit. But the last one was a no-go. And this one smells amazing. Like, I've had another coffee of theirs that I like, and these are not cheap in the terms of coffee. I mean, it's not expensive either, but they're definitely higher end as far as whole bean. The one that I tried before this, and I've had several times now, and greatly enjoy, has a very milk chocolatey smell to it. And this just has that caramelly, deep, dark chocolate smell to it. So it's sort of awesome. They got two different products with very chocolatey smells, but they're distinctly different. And so this is the only second grind I've had of this, and it just smells yummy. I'm out of milk right now, though. I don't have any half and half. This is going to be even more amazing when I get some half and half going with it. What did I do with my cup chips? And where have I hid the sugar this time? So how is everyone out there tonight? Hopefully everyone's having a lovely Friday. Beginning of the weekend. It's looking a little lighter than the first batch I had. Hello, Bun Buns. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Hopefully you're having a lovely end to your week. No cream, it's not going to foam as much. I'm doing pretty good. Today just flew by. I don't know what I was doing, and I just looked up and, oh, it's 2:30. Cheers, Hooks. So let's get started with our potatoes. We're going to need to boil some potatoes. Leave these last three that I need to get rid of here, so we'll use these for our gnocchi tonight. Hey, Nan Reader. Welcome in. I'm gonna leave them whole. We'll put a nice cut in this one just to make its cooking time about the same as the others. A little bit of a smaller hole with this one. Fill this with water and get these simmering. Gnocchi! Welcome, Colorful Peanut. So we got our taters underwater. Decent flame underneath them. I'm doing lovely tonight. So we got our potatoes going. We need some oil set up. We don't need these on the main burner. I'm sure you folks have seen boiling potatoes before. Saying that as in just about, I assume just about everyone has seen boiled potatoes at some point in their life. I did. Start here at 4:30 Pacific. So 7:30 Eastern. I forget all the other time zones. Yeah, it's set somewhere else. Yep. Nice entropy. So need some fresh oil in here. Let's go grab that bottle of oil over here. Not gonna need that too deep. I don't know why I really got that on yet. We need that ready for later. What temp do we need for our short ribs? We'll turn on the immersion circulator here. Set the temp to 55. So we're cooking these lower than we did our ossobuco. I thought I bought more garlic. Still have some.
Just pulling out the sprouts on all these since they'll just end up being a bit bitter. No tea. Nah. I'm horrible at those things too. It's because it's not how my brain works. Plain and simple. Of course, there's also probably people using autocorrect on their phones to give them ideas. Nice entropy. Well, I never really figured. I mean, it's a scramble word. I mean, there's straight up websites that let you cheat. I tried to make it a little harder by making it international, but the whole idea is to, throw words out there and spur a little conversation, and you hear something in some other language, and you're like, what the heck is that? Let's do our battle. Ouchie. Victory. We won it, though. Entropy getting those assists. Hudaz and Entropy getting the scrolls. Welcome in, Hudaz. Correct me if that's I don't know how to pronounce your name. I apologize. I think I've covered this before. I'm continuing to put my tank out here because I'm farming tank points. I need 300 tank points. I think about 2/3 of the way there. I think I'm almost 200 points in. Where am I on my tank? 167 out of 300. This is what I'm working on right here. Get my second tank. Bun buns. Let's kill this boss. Everyone join in, let's kill him. going to use about 2/3 of this garlic with our short ribs. I figure why not use up a little of this stuff since I've got it around. And I think I'd much rather keep Marmite, or keep Vegemite around rather than Marmite, so let's use this. You know, it almost looks a little bit like Nutella. Oh, why don't we use one of these two? We're using these up too. What flavor does Marmite have? Well, I would describe Vegemite as a little like that brown sauce that they have at a cheap diner, where it's savory, it's not quite mushroomy, but it's not quite meaty either, but it's in the ballpark. And so it's right there. Marmite is like Vegemite, and it has a bitter aftertaste. It's a bitter flavor too. But besides, I mean, it's like almost meaty, but not quite meaty, and bitter. I think of it as almost like spreading, you know, like a bouillon cube on toast, but it's spreadable, sort of a thing. It's salty. And then Marmite compared to Vegemite, Marmite has almost like a more like coffee aftertaste finish to it. I think it's slightly more bitter too, but I'm sure people would argue me over those statements. So we got some black garlic, still left over from that ingredient challenge like a year ago. This is great stuff. This is a garlic that's been essentially like slow roasted, like really low temperature, really long time, like days, like something like 20 days. And it's almost like a cross between being heavily caramelized and roasted and deep, and maybe even slightly fermented. Compared to the regular, more harsh, what I would think is harsher or more of a bite to it of regular garlic. Definitely doing that. I'm definitely doing this. And as I've said before, I think where a lot of people go wrong with it is everyone says to try it on toast, which I think it's great on toast. But when you tell people to try it on toast, I think people are more expecting, like, you know, jam or something. You know, it's It's more like putting gravy on toast than it is. Light on the salt here because we got all that other saltiness in there already. But it is meat, so we need salt. Add our bay leaves. Enough bag. I know you're stuck together from the Marmite, but okay, what else do we need in here? Add some vinegars in here. I'm not going to do any wine in here. I'm not drinking any wine tonight. I don't feel like opening a bottle just to do this. So I'm going to do some vinegar instead. Maybe we'll have some wine on Sunday to go along with it. Hey, Josen, welcome back. Or welcome in. Our lovely raid target the other evening. Welcome in. Happy to see you. Currently setting up a liquid for sous vide cooking some short ribs. And so we got apple cider vinegar, we got some malt vinegar, whole bunch of umami flavor in there. I threw some fish sauce, some soy sauce. We're throwing the kitchen sink in here. Not really, but I used to be so much worse as that before I started to learn flavors and how to mix things up. And yeah, that sounds good. Let's add that and add that and add that and add that until it becomes a muddy mess instead of letting individual flavors shine through. We've got soy sauce, a splash of fish sauce. We got some, this smear here is Marmite. Just all sorts of umami in there. And I'm going to put about half of this butter in there too. And this is all going to go into my immersion circulator back here, where it's going to cook for 48 hours, and we'll have it here on Sunday. Let's see, are these starting to be defrosted like? I think these might actually be openable now. My coffee. Got some bay leaf. I didn't really add much in the way of the spice department. I mean, we got raw garlic and black garlic in there, but I didn't add any like onion powder or any heat really. It's just all mostly savory umami with a little bay leaf. And then these are from the quarter steer that I bought last year. It's still in the freezer in parts. This is looking like a much nicer batch. Maybe speak too soon. We'll see. That one's a sort of ugly one. That first batch was all ugly ones. And we got at least 3 nice ones here. That one's... What, are you making riblets here? We got Applebee's ribs here. I'm not sure if you're entirely vegetarian, Bun Buns. And so we're just going to layer these in with this bag. No, got them out. I'm not going to... Do I want to pull the skin off a couple of these? I sort of want to. Let's see how much of a pain in the butt this is going to be. Again, this is something that the butcher should have done, but and it's just being careful and knowing that I can sort of treat this silver skin like a fish skin. I mean, this is some tough stuff, and if you hit it at the right angle, it's actually sort of tough to cut. And so we'll leave it on the back here. That's fine. We got a long enough cook time that it may even break down on both sides here, but this whole thing needs to... Nice, car guy. Happy birthday. Live with that, we'll live with that. I don't know if I want to take this one off. Definitely want to take off this edge. Let's see if this is all silver skin like though. Yeah, we're just gonna remove all of it. I mean, this is something they could have removed with their hook. I mean, it's obvious that they were doing a lot of slaughter for a small house, but this is not something that... I mean, this is much harder for me to do, and it's not like they weren't going to be able to sell me the value of it. Then again, this is sort of why I've said several times now that I doubt I'm going, even though it means I'm probably going to have to buy from different farms, I'm going to go with a different processor next time. Check our potatoes for cooking. They're not quite there. Nope. They need some more time. So in the bag they all go. Oh, I should check that. One moment. Okay, that's why it's not here. I was like, wait, today's the 21st. I was supposed to get my new phone today. And I checked, and so I had a quick check, and it's now due tomorrow. Which means tomorrow I get to start playing with my new camera setup with my old phone. Okay, we got our meat over here. I just washed my hands. We're gonna take our protein board and get this out of the way. Rinse these up real quick and seal off any chances of cross-contamination. I guess I'll show you guys this time, you folks, this how I use water to seal up my bags instead of using a vacuum. Get this bowl a quick clean out. Use it for this. Until then, we'll completely seal it, and we're making sure we get everything mixed up in there. Then we're going to sort of flatten it out into a single package here and open up one corner here. Actually, we'll leave it sealed for a sec. Move this off to the side. So anywhere the water is, it's pushed the air up and out. And so we just force it all underneath the water so we get all of that air up and out of it. And so there's still a little air in there. I mean, there's always going to be a little air even with vacuum packs, but it's considerably less. And actually, legally, this counts the same. This counts as a package that's been vacuum packaged. And so this is now going to go into our, well, let's make sure our circulator is up to temp first. Temperature set 55 degrees Celsius. That's 130 something Fahrenheit. 48 hours. Drop our meat in. Move towards the front here. Let's see, is this gonna clip up there nicely? The last one I just let sit in the water because it wasn't going all the way down into the water. This one looks like it will. Start. And so 5:19 on Sunday, our ribs will be done. Well, they'll be done cooking. I'm gonna give them a blast in the oven, and we'll have some other stuff to do. Thank you for that gift sub, Bun Buns.
Who gifted a tier 1 sub to Hazel Tari. They have given 7 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, thank you. Let's do our battle. Let's go to war. To war. Go with haste this time. Glad to see some rogues out there. I should have mentioned that this is going to be a rogue-friendly map, probably. Enjoy those emotes, Hazeltari. Flambe. Do we have it to take out the boss? We do. Colorful Peanut getting them kills. Steve the Cam getting them assist. Calm. Oops. Colorful Peanut getting them scrolls. Boss defeated. Alright, folks, so we take the top row, go for the gold chest. I think we should go for the gold chest and maybe the blue chest. It means more maps to do, but I think that's probably our best route. We'll start on the top and go up for the gold. Down there. And I don't see anything out there, so I'm just going to put my tank right in the center. We'll see what pops up. Hi. So our ribs are started. Our potatoes are looking closer to done here. Let's see if they're releasing with this fork now. Those are much closer than they were before. Still can't say that they're quite there. This one, pretty much there though. Use this for making our gnocchi too. Yeah, those are all nicely sitting in the water there. The ossobuco did not do nearly as well. So what's new and exciting in everyone else's lives? How's work been this week? Hopefully everyone's making lots of money. Everyone's moving up in the world since everyone's hiring. Hazeltari, I want to suggest that I think the other ingredient that I'm really missing here with putting in with these short ribs is some mayo. I think that would, add some creaminess. It isn't? Adding egg and oil to, that is not bad? Actually, it would probably be okay, but... That's what we can do while we're waiting. We can make our sauce. Our sort of dipping sauce. Okay, so we got our not real cream cheese. I don't think I really admitted this before, but this is a non-dairy cream cheese. It's not the real thing. Pretty close. It's got a little bit more of a graininess to it than I would like. Ooh, nice, Hazel. Let's add a little granulated garlic here. Some cayenne. A little dried basil. Let's see what we get mixing that up. That gets I want this sort of pipeable, but I want it a little thinner than it is here. Add a little Frank's hot sauce to thin it out. Cut the heat on the potatoes. Alright, I think that'll work nicely. Nice little pipeable paste. Pretty good, Hazeltari. It disappeared before I knew it was up. Good morning. Got some stuff done. Remembering now that I forgot to take my pills this morning now. My vitamins and all that good jazz. Yeah, good day. But like, at one point it was like 11 o'clock in the morning. And the next minute I look up and it's already 2:30. You know, it's time to get up and make sure things are ready for stream. Oh, it wasn't a nap. I didn't fall asleep, it was just doing stuff and the day disappeared. I haven't had a nap in a while lately, actually. Maybe it's that whole trying to force myself back into a normal sleep routine actually working. I did go to bed pretty early last night, though. Never has, Hazel. Never has. You don't live long enough in it either. Trying to get the last of this good stuff out of the bottom. Oh, I was going to throw a little Parmesan in this too. Oh well. I guess we'll just grate a little Parmesan over the top. So that's set up for later. I'm going to saute this garlic in a little oil. That's just cooking oil in the small pan there. Heat off as it's starting to brown there. Nice toast and lightly browned. want the vast majority of these skins off of this. There's a slight bit. It's okay, but 99%. The paper greatly helps taking the skin off when they're hot like this. Just separates the slight roughness of the paper works great of just peeling the skin off. So even though these are straight out of boiling water and on the verge of being too hot to touch, they're still peeling easy. A little thyme, a little oregano, a little basil, all freeze dried, so we don't have to completely rehydrate them like the dried stuff in the drawer. Add about a I'm gonna say 2/3 cup of flour. We'll need this maybe for rolling out, maybe. Don't want to mash that up too much. We don't want to work that yeast too much, or worse, work that gluten too much, where it's Want a little more flour in there. Okay. I think we're there. What am I using that for right now? Oh. What am I gonna use then? Let's use pan. Let's use sheet pan. There goes my sugar. Oh well. And store these on some flour until we're ready to fry them. But, ooh, I have my board now too. I don't know if this is going to work well on my board. Those are nice, but I think that's going to be a bit much for this tonight. I think I'm just going to do a little of that action with a fork. Be a little quicker. I could have done it the other way too, the way I did it the first time I did gnocchi, which is just put a little finger indent in them. So soft. The working somewhat quickly here. I mean, I know I'm still super slow compared to someone actually doing this in like a restaurant or something, but you do have to work somewhat quick with these because the potatoes are cooling. You gotta get all of them done before potatoes turn to cement. So they're nice and soft now, but they aren't gonna stay nice and soft. Battle. Uh-oh, we're split up. That's never a great sign. We're losing units, too. Think we got it, though. They only got 4 left. Victory. Victory. Colorful Peanut getting them kills. And that gold. Ooh, goodies. I get a spell tomb. 10 of them. Didn't give me another thing to upgrade there, though, so we'll skip that for now. I'm gonna go right here. Okay, back to gnocchi. Gotta get these rolled out. debating if I should try boiling these and then frying them, or I should just straight fry them. I haven't added any leaveners or anything other than the egg that should change them to cause them to grow or change shape much. I do think I'm going to turn the second fan on here because I'm sweating. The original reason you put those ridges on these anyways is for the sauce, and I'm serving them with that, not your typical pasta sauce or anything like that. Get rid of the flour, clean up our cutting board, clean up our counter. We've got all of our lovely gnocchi sitting on floured pan. Took that corn a little harder than I wanted to. All right. Next steps. We have our gnocchi already. Gnocchi, not Nokia. They're not phones. Oh, my phone's dead. We need our prosciutto. And while it's still possible for me to do so, I'm gonna quick run out on my porch and cut a couple pieces of sage off of my plant. Need a flashlight. Fresh sage, fresh off the porch. Needs some serious trimming though. It's seen some things. There we go. There's the good pieces. There's all the old stuff. We'll give this a rinse. Allow it to hang out for a little bit and dry out. And so we're using the cheapo prosciutto tonight, the American imitation stuff, not the good stuff, especially since we're frying it. I mean, you don't really want to, you want to eat the good stuff the right way. Can't even throw these out, they're like plastic sheets in between them. Okay, I don't want to lap these on top of them because they'll stick to each other, but I do want to thin slice them. So. Not super, super thin, but I shouldn't have stacked them like that, but little shreds, if you had Serrano ham, if you had, absolutely don't need to use prosciutto for this. Especially good prosciutto, like I was saying before, but if you got some nice ham, you got even some bacon. let's turn on our oil. Start heating our oil up here. I think I'm gonna do, maybe I should just do all the prosciutto and then that. I was debating doing half the prosciutto, half the gnocchi, half the prosciutto, half the gnocchi. I think I'm just gonna do all the prosciutto because it's just gonna flavor the oil. It's just all gonna be. I was a little worried about it getting a little cool. Wish I had a heat lamp. Is the honest answer there? I mean, heck, half of the restaurants I've worked in, that's how they kept their bacon. I've worked in some not so nice places. Cheers, folks. We got about 200 degrees to go there. I want that 350-ish. Got 14 minutes until our next Stream Raiders battle. And I guess this means I have time to try and decorate my plate. I was thinking of doing like some simple piping. Just sort of random distribution. And maybe do one more over here. Heating up quickly here. Not worried about it so much overlapping here. I thought about it compared to putting the strips on top of them and then cutting them. Because, yeah, some of this will attach, but most of this is going to come undone when it hits the oil. It's if you got like two perfectly sealed pieces together that you might have an issue. But while we still have a moment here waiting on oil to heat up, hopefully a good time to remind everyone that if it shows up on the stream, we have a Wednesday dinner vote going on for next week. We have Oreo cookies versus bison meat. So make sure and get your votes in before Sunday when we close this up. Close race so far. $2.90. So what do you think, chat? Should we do a Sunday? What should we do on Sunday? Should we do a Pinot? Should we do a Cab? Should we do a Zinfandel? Go with those short ribs. I'm also going to be doing a fried chickpea dish. I've got some canned chickpeas. I'm going to strain those and give them a quick saute in some oil. Pan fry them, basically. Get them a little crispy on the outside. And then we're going to mix that along with some other veggies. Create a salad out of those to serve that with our short ribs. Also started thinking maybe some more. I've got some baby golden, so we can either do mashed potatoes or we can do roasted or... Yep, so we got our little dollops of our, I don't know, dipping sauce or... And then we'll fry these up and put these on as our garnish. Okay, we're there with our oil, so I'm going to start now with our prosciutto and get the spider out here and ready ahead of time here. So I'm not trying to grab that last thing. All right, into the oil we go. I'm also planning on keeping this oil separate. I'll get that a little bit longer. And we're going to use the same oil that I'm flavoring here with a little bit of prosciutto we got and use that for our chickpeas too. So we're going to keep this ham flavor going so it goes into Sunday's dinner too. Should have maybe had some paper towel ready for those, but all right. Now we got our crispy pancetta. We'll start frying some of these off, see how these do. I think I just want to drop those in, yeah. Yeah, let's get some paper ready for these. Not sure if I should go higher temp with these or if this is a good temp for these. It seems to be doing all right. A couple of them are popping. And I sort of feel like that one, or that one, or that one are really finished. Awesome. Those turned out great. It's good I didn't do 2 batches because I'm going to do 3 of the gnocchi. Wow, that thing just keeps coming undone no matter what I do. Yeah, we'll skip it for the rest of the evening. We'll leave it undone. Got 2 minutes until our next Stream Raiders battle. 2 minutes. Okay, last bit. Let's see what our temp's at. Maybe give this a second to recover. Oh no, we're holding pretty good. So let's go in with this last batch. Big last batch. I'm surprised I haven't seen this done before. I don't know, maybe someone can Google it and see what we got going there. But, yeah, I'm surprised. Considering the number of jobs and number of people I've sent home with mashed potatoes in my life, or have taken mashed potatoes home in my life, I'm surprised this isn't, like, one of those, you know, line cook specialties here late night. I think I'm going to go a little bit darker with this last batch. Pretty happy with the first two batches we got going here, but I think I'm going to go a little darker this batch. They form a nice sort of shelly outside. They get some nice browning going on, but it's still a little bit like pushing around pieces of mashed potato. You can't stress them too much. They smash, they smush. Like that's from this hitting it. Let's give one of these a shot. That'd be tasty. Alright. Turn off that heat. Again, we're going to save that oil for Sunday and keep using that. With all that prosciutto flavor in there. All this loveliness going on in there. And so we'll fill up our plate here with our fried gnocchi. I forgot the sage. We still gotta fry the sage. That's still gotta be at least 300. Oh yeah. We're still nice. And up there in temp. Bumped one of the rosettes. There we go. Fried gnocchi with prosciutto and dipping. Combination of vegan cream cheese or non-dairy cream cheese, herbs, tomato, and spice. Let's do our battle. Uh-oh. Okay. You got it. Victory. Victory. Woohoo! Entropy getting those kills and assists tonight. Hazel Tari running away with that reward, though. We're gonna call it there for tonight, because I'm gonna go and enjoy this deliciousness. We've not had anyone guide the raid. Let's see if there's anyone out here I feel like handing things off to here, or are we gonna call it a night here? We do have short ribs coming up on Sunday. Don't really remember what my plan is here for Monday. Oh, I know where we can go. Let's see. Oh no, it's not started yet. Good food on Monday? I'll take that. Uh, Alright, I think I got a raid target for us. One of my regular raid. One of my regulars that I love to send you folks off to hang out with. I'm gonna send you out to hang out with Mr. Play Carrington. He's gonna be... Worried, I'm smelling smoke and stuff behind me. But there shouldn't be anything. He's playing some Phantasy Star Online 2. I think he's planning on doing some of that new, what is the game that released today? I'm forgetting it. Rainbow Six. I think he's playing some Rainbow Six a little bit later on. Want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. Photos of everything will be up on the Discord. Maybe eventually up on Twitter or Instagram, depending on how I feel. I really gotta catch up on Instagram. I am so far behind on Instagram. And hope to see you all back here on Sunday. Until then, good night. Bye-bye now.